Afternoon, or rather morning again, Naledi and the SABC viewers. Indeed, the celebrations are still well underway, and here we have seen different experts from the trade industry and competition department, as well as the representatives of different national regulatory bodies gathered under one roof, of course, where the consumers will get an opportunity to interact with them and also get a clearer understanding on the consumer rights. And so we understand that the program today is being led by the Northwest Premier Bushima Abe, as well as the Deputy Minister for the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, Nomalungelo. Please just remind me the surname. Thank you so much. Nomalungelo, Gina. Deputy Minister, thank you very much for joining us. Just tell us today, what are we seeing so far?
Today, what we have seen so far is, let me start saying, we are excited. Okay. Yeah, we have seen the forum that is working around the protection of consumers. They are all here, led by the Consumer Commission. The acting commissioner is here. CRS is here, debt collectors are here, the ombudsman are here to make sure that we celebrate this day together. But it's more than just celebration. It's to say, how do we educate our consumers in knowing their rights? What are the things that they need to look at, they need to look for when buying? How do we protect the consumers against these unscrupulous sellers, where they sell to them, give to them low standard goods, expired goods, fake goods, and so forth. So this is part of the education that we are giving to the communities out there. And as you know, that this is the World Consumer Month, so the celebration and the commemoration day, it's here in the Northwest, but still going to go out in all other provinces and districts to make sure that our consumers know their rights, they are educated, they know exactly, even when it comes to opening of all these accounts that they're opening, our people, they must know the consequences of that. They must know even how are they protected by law when it comes to that, what to look for when the debt collectors are coming, who are these debt collectors, how do they even check as to say these are registered people that comes to them. So as I'm saying, we are very excited. It's one of the very critical area that we need to embark on as government, and the forum, as I'm saying, the Consumer Protection Forum, and making sure that our consumers are protected at all times.
And then we've also seen that there's quite a number of businesses across the country that are selling counterfeit goods or that are selling illicit goods. And of course, we find a lot of consumers flocking to them unknowingly because they find those businesses to be having prices that they may say are quite reasonable, affordable, because they are cheap, because the products are not legal in most cases. As government, are you winning that fight of educating the people and making sure that they don't fall into that trap?
Yeah, it's a big struggle. We are trying by all what we can do. It's a big struggle, as I'm saying. You are trying by all means, as we have heard even in our discussions with these institutions and agencies that are doing that. Even from our side as government, we still even need to tighten up the laws even a little bit more when it comes to that. But yes, we are there. We are having an impact, but as to say we are, I can't really say we have won it yet, but we are there, and the more we go all out there, the more our people know that these are the things that they need to look for. Really, we are going together. Let me make an example. The one that has been just done here, just to buy a simple toilet paper. The labeling is very important. We have got rules and regulation even within the country where institutions like NCRS have to give them a license. You know that it must be having 500 sheets in a pack. Once it comes to you as a consumer, you buy something that is not labeled. You don't even know what is there. So it's upon us as government to make sure that we even educate the suppliers themselves when it comes to the issues of labeling, how important it is. When even the consumer go and buy, it's so important that they look at those small details, small writings, so that they protect themselves. So we are saying, for us to win as government, let us hold hands with the consumers themselves. Everyone must know the right. You must know that you are protecting even yourself by reading all these things. We are trying. I'm hopeful that one day we'll get there.
Well, thank you very much, Deputy Minister Nomalungelo Gina. They saying that as government, they're trying by all means to ensure that consumers are well positioned to be in a position where they will not find themselves in the hands or falling in the trap of businesses that sell illicit goods, and that the consumers will flock to them just because their prices are more reasonable and more affordable. And with that, studio, we're going to hand back to you for now.